Ring you, Mr. Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here. Once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record, as I have been doing so for the last nearly coming to a year now. Once again, asking you to contact me and engage with me so I can look to get some resolution to the situation that you have now created for your benefit and to your benefit, so that you can look to tell lies and deceptions and hold my brother unlawfully hostage and detained in the manner that you now put him into. Once again, obviously leaving it, I mean, I don't need to go over why I'm calling up. I'm just asking you to engage with me so I can get some resolution to the present situation, because ultimately it's just we're just preparing ourselves. Well, I'm just preparing myself, and you're lining yourselves up to murder my brother as per usual, per your dictates, as that's all that you can do is murder and mayhem. That's seems to be the order of the day with yourselves, and I'm once again obviously quite eager to speak to yourself to try to get a resolution. But this is one of the reasons that, like cowards, you're hiding behind the corporate veil, looking to dismiss anything I'm saying and doing, and so that you can continue to perpetuate our human suffering, which can be resolved. You have no legal basis to take my brother. You know it and I know it, and it was an act of sheer desperation in your part to come and kidnap him in the manner that you did. And now that we are here, I'm simply asking you to let me know where my brother is, or give me some contact with my brother. I mean, even on telephone contact. Why is there such a restrictions put in place? But this is a continuation of an ongoing saga, isn't it, Mr. Kenna? You did exactly the same thing. This has got nothing to do with acting in the best interest or doing your job as a local authority. What this is really about is your systemic failures in adult social care, and also your desperate need now to torture and victimize me by abuses of power and authority, to target and victimize the weak and the vulnerable, particularly myself and my family, so you can so you can basically get your rocks off by torturing us and looking to degrade and humiliate me and isolate me and abuse your power and authority. Oh, there's nothing like lynching Negroes, is there? I'm sure you take great pleasure in lynching Negroes and kicking the back of subdued Pakistanis' heads, as the Manchester airport incident highlights. This is just pure racism and Islamophobia, isn't it? You've tortured my mother to death. You've tortured my older brother to death. You've tortured my father to death. Well, no, you haven't tortured. Yeah, you neglected him, and I had to take on the responsibility. You fully know exactly what's going on here, Mr. Kenna, as a local authority. You've gone to several meetings. You've been liaising with your partners and associates, trying to find a way to neutralize me and looking to continue to perpetuate the situation. It's completely deplorable and reprehensible of yourself to have put me into this situation, making me homeless, taking away all my money, targeting and victimizing me, discrediting me, and now looking to basically act with the final insult of refusing to even engage with me, forcing me to leave your voice messages and put things in an email to you so you can then use that as evidence, gather evidence. You want me to create evidence for you, so for your benefit, to have me sent to prison. Is that your thinking? Is it? So we're just going to neglect the situation and wait for Mr. Hussain to do something in response to our neglectful and negligent actions, and then whatever response I give, it will be all not justified, when the reality is being coached by you to get me to react negatively, and then you can say, well, it's never justified, is it? It's never justified what my reactions are, when the reality is never justified what you're doing. You're coaching, coercing, and manipulating the situation for your own best interest and benefits by acting neglectfully. I don't need to do anymore. You're the one that's neglectful, and you may look to sugarcoat that, but that neglect is leading to torture and murder. So it may not be a direct action, but it's indirect actions that are far more sinister, and the outcome is exactly the same. There's no difference by you taking a baseball bat and battering somebody to death, or so you closing a door and starving them to death, so and depriving them of their oxygen. This is how you operate, isn't it? You like to do things not in the overt manner, but in a covert, clandestine manner where you can escape any kind of accountability or accountability for your actions as a local authority. It's completely pathetic, Mr. Kenna. You know how this operates. You've been with the local authority long enough to know that this is all you're specializing in, is torturing and murdering the weak and vulnerable in society, and then under the guise of acting in the best interest of everybody and acting within the law. You're not acting. Look, it's very simple. You can't be going around murdering people. That's exactly what you're doing. You're murdering the weak and the vulnerable and the elderly. I'm leaving you daily messages, and then you're looking to target and victimize me through your corporate instruments, and utilizing your associates, such as the police, the courts and tribunals, primarily the judges and the judiciary. Also, you can look to target and victimize me. It's kind of pathetic, actually, isn't it, Mr. Kenna? Absolutely pathetic. That all that power, all that authority, all that control, but that does not get you competency, does it? That does not get you effectiveness, does it? That requires a skill set. That requires discipline. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. You can see that I'm a very disciplined, patient individual, more than anybody else, more than anybody in the local authority. And you can't do that, can you? You can talk the good talk, you can all tell good lies and bullshit your way through life, but you lack competency, and you lack the ability to have self-control and self-governance. You act emotionally, you see red, and you look to hold petty little squabbles with us whilst being a local authority. It's kind of disgraceful, I think, that such a local authority as yourself, the fourth largest, is acting in such a petty and childish manner by denying me access to see my brother, by murdering my mother, and then sitting back and saying, ha, we've done one over on you. What have you done? What exactly have you done? It's like beating up a baby and saying, yeah, I'm strong. Yeah, you need to show yourself as a local authority, because you're failing. You lack the self-confidence and know the fact that you're a complete disgrace, and therefore you need to act with villainy and tyranny. Where's that getting you exactly as a local authority? Are you winning? Are you enjoying deceiving yourself that you're winning? You ain't winning against me, are you? What you're doing, you're making me homeless and torturing us. Well, how about this, Mr. Kenna? How about it? I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this more than you are. All right, I'm the one that's lost out everything, and I'm enjoying it because used to see you plotting and planning. You're so transparent in your villainous, evilness. I know what other people refuse to accept, that there is no level of debauchery and underhanded skullduggery that you're not willing to undertake, so, as a local authority, and then going around telling everybody that you're a city of culture. All lies and deceptions, Mr. Kenna, all lies and deceptions. That's how you operate as a local authority. You're screwing the public purse, you're screwing the public money, and then throwing people like myself as Asians and weak and vulnerable under the bus, and then claiming, oh, it's the immigrants' fault.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, time is getting the better of me once again. What I was saying was, is it the fault of the immigrants that have come into this country? Kick out all the Pakis and the blacks, is it? Is that right, Mr. Kenna? Kick out all the foreigners. We foreigners built this bloody country while your Hitler destroyed everything. Let's not forget this, okay? My father came into this country and worked his whole life working in the mills. So let's not just forget the fact that we built this country that you see all around us here. You didn't build it. You borrowed money, made fake money through your fraud and deception of fiat currency, and you manipulated everybody into this country, and now you're acting all high and mighty that we want our country back, and it's the foreigners that have done this. It's not the foreigners, it's you, Mr. Kenna. White indigenous people that are lazy and incompetent and malicious and vindictive that are torturing us.
You've reached the maximum time available for recording your message.
Lies
to
and
listen to
deceptions.
your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. Message sent. Goodbye.
I'm getting sick of the racism, this Islamophobic, xenophobic racism. And that's what it is. Call a spade a spade. They are racist little scumbags that are high and mighty on their little horses, saying, convincing themselves that, oh, it is we, that this is our country, and, you know, it's a foreigners, influx of foreigners. They don't understand our civilized British values. What civilized British values are they talking about? They've come and kidnapped my brother and are torturing us. There's no law. Oh, it's the law for everybody else, but not for us. You know, do as we say, not as we do. We'll do whatever we like to do. And this is the arrogance and hubris and pride of the local authority and all those people in positions of power and authority, the officers, so high and mighty. And with myself, they're getting a reality check, aren't they? Just like they got a reality check a couple of days ago or last week when that teenage Asian boy, one single-handed teenage 19-year-old, slapped the hell out of qualified officers, gun-trained, gun-wielding officers. One guy licked all of them out, and this is the reality of it. This is the clearly emblematic of how these people work. They need a reality check. They are such arrogant and hubris that, oh, we are authority and you must listen to us, but you can't do anything, can you? You're so weak and incompetent. It's just sickening that you won't even speak to us, and I'm forced to now leave messages and publicize them, all to be marginalized and ignored, while I'm suffering, my brother's suffering, and we're all suffering, so the local authority can get its rocks off.